the University of the Valley. Hello everyone, it's a pleasure for me to see you again. My name is Jose Alejandro Echeverry Medina. I belong to the Faculty of Engineering, more specifically to the Statistics career.
And my name is Sebastián Muriel. I am a chemical engineering student, and it's a pleasure to be here.
Topic. On this occasion, my partner and myself, we had the pleasure of describing the University of the Valley and the different characteristics that make up the mission place, and whether tangible or intangible. Action plan. The presentation is divided into two parts only. However, there will be several secondary points that are very important. First, the objective for which we are going to make this presentation and why the University of the Valley is better than other place, at least based on our personal taste. As a second point, a composition will be used that will have the common structure of an essay. That is an introduction, a body, and the conclusion or closing. The particular characteristic and objective of these components are as follows. And the introduction. A support will be given to why the university was chosen and not some other place. And the body. Information about the place. Its characteristic, tangible or intangible. Its purpose is to explore and demonstrate the charm of this university as much as possible. And the closing. The show that in retrospect the University of the Valley can be considered a good place, and not only as an institution of higher education. Along with this, there will be a personal reflection on the place to sustain.
The objectives of this presentation are: first, demonstrate the beauty of the university, when obviously some places will stand out more than others. This is due to our personal opinion. The second one is the important information about the university will be revealed, not only about the physical environment, but also about other phases of display. The question to ask is how many are there? And the last one is make note the reason why the university was chosen and at the same time show how this place is important to us.
Why we choose university? The University of the Valley is one of the most important places in Cali. Was the first university in the region and has been crucial for the growth of the city. Even more, the university was educate citizens socially and academically. Like students, we know the place very well. For that, we chose it.
What is the university? The University of the Valley is one of the most important universities in the country and the biggest one in the region. For that, his slogan is the best for the bestest. As a state institution, it seeks to educate its graduates with values and principles based on social justice and democracy. Its objective is to spread knowledge about the different scientific fields in which the university is certified, whether they are to the exam science, humanities, among many others.
The body. University location. It had several locations distributed mainly in the department of Caucasus Valley and Cauca. Here we will refer to the headquarters of Melendez. And there are several ways to get there. You can get the university by taking public transport, for example, Mio, bus, or you can go by private transport. And even you can do it walking. Melendez is the main campus of the University of the Valley. It's located in the capital of the department of Valley, the city of Cali. It's formerly located on the street 13, race 100. And the university is much larger than other institutions, approximately 1 million. Therefore, it integrates with the landscape of the city. we will mention how we got to this place. I, Jose Alejandro Echeverry Medina, live in Miranda, Cauca. Therefore, I had to go from Miranda to Puerto Tejada, taking a detour. From this place, I go directly to the city of Cali, more specifically the southern entrance. Um, After this, I take the Simon Bolivar Highway to race 98. From there, I cross over race 98A to a street system where the university is.
For me, I live near the university. I live on Route 66 Win Street 40. So I can get there about half an hour if I decide to walk along the street 40. And by car, I don't need more than 10 minutes from my house to the entrance of the Route 86. I usually take a taxi, but I can show different vehicles, such as the Mio, bus, or a private vehicle.
Most outstanding characteristic of the University of the Valley: academic activities. The university has 7 faculties and 2 institutes that provide the best academic offer for professional development. These offer 87 academic programs between professional and technology. It also offers more than 90 postgraduate programs so that when you finish your degree, if you wish, you can continue in the academic world. As I last mentioned, the university has more than 99 research groups and more than 142 laboratories for the development of research projects. As for academic activities, there are many more. However, the information already provided demonstrates the capabilities of the university in terms of the academic part.
Since the beginning of the constructions, different architects have gone through the construction of the campus of the University of the Valley. Each have left their mark on the iconic designs. The area before the construction on the earthquakes has been prepared for the cultivation of sugarcane. On account of, it didn't have the ecosystem of a tropical dry forest habitat. University directors decided to start the process of cultivating the local flora. In charge on the architect and landscaper Lidia Calta de Borrero to turn the University of the Valley into an ecological sector in the south of the city. Cali climate is of the tropical dry forest type, which present a warm climate almost all the year, run between 20 and 13 degrees Celsius. The Melendez campus of the University of the Valley also have a tropical dry forest climate. However, the high presence of vegetation in the area decreases the temperature and increments humidity in the campus. For that, the temperature inside the university is cold is more cold than the temperature in the rest of the city. Flora and fauna in Univalle is very large. Most of the tree population in the Melendez campus correspond to ceibas, samanes, and mangoes. However, there are also some signs of important trees, such as the baobab, a South African tree. The animal population in the university is also very large, both domestic animals introduced in the area as well as animals typical of the sector. Even recently, in the University of the Valley, a new tiny front was discovered.
History and milestone. The original idea of create a university was from Tulio Ramirez, therefore he is considered its founder. However, it was founded June 11, 1945, when the Department Assembly ordered its creation. At first, it was called the Industrial University of the Valley, with Tulio Ramirez as rector. At this time, it had only a few programs and schools. Later, they increased. In 1950, the university had its first crisis. It was caused by changes in the policies of the government of the day. However, the entity continued with its process of transformation and grew to the point where it needed to expand in facilities. During this next we proceed to learn about some of its most important moments and also why the university is so significant. Mm-mm. The university first obtaining high quality institution accreditation in 2005 for a period of 5 years. Subsequently, it renewed its high quality institution accreditation for 10 years. Mm-mm. It has had a significant impact on the lives of its students, teachers, because it ensures of many occasions a seal of quality and excellence. Mm-mm. How many contributions have you made? Have you made innumerable contributions to the country in many fields: social, technology, scientific, political, and cultural. Is considered one of the most representative institutions in the region because from the beginning of the city it has had a much more considerable impact than some other institutions. In short, it helped the growth of the industrial sector among other things. The university has developed multiple projects: cultural projects with regional identity, life projects, business ventures are supported. We work for diversity and social inclusion. Likewise, it generates critical and reflective thinking and committed to the context of the country. Mm-mm. The University of the Valley is the great scientific, academic, and cultural heritage of the Colombian Southwest. The city of Cali changed because the university educated the population. Mm, is the considered one of the more representative institutions in the region because from the beginning of the city it has had a much more considerable impact than some other institution. In short, it helped to grow of the industrial sector among other things. Why is it famous or significant? The campus of the University of the Valley is recognized as the best among all the universities in the city and even the region. Has more than 70 years of experience in fields of higher education. Is also one of the best universities in Colombia because it presents a quality certification for quite some time. It was and continues to be the most important cultural project of the first half of the 20th century in the Valle del Cauca region, and one of the most transcendent. It has national and international recognition for its contribution to science, technology, and innovation. In addition to its academic excellence and recognition, is added that the university is considered synonymous with biodiversity that is reflected in its campus, a multicultural and multi-technic environment characteristic of the region, and it also offers a natural environment. University of Valle ranks 1,271 among the best universities worldwide and 59 among the best universities in Latin America. There are things, however, it's absolutely clear that the university at least is not a small thing. Therefore, it's not necessary to make more mention. Activities to do and see in that place. The University of the Valley offers endless cultural activities so that your stay at the university is not totally dedicated to the academic field. As a student, you can access to many groups and cultural spaces that make up the university.
The culture, the recreation, and the sports in the University of the Valley is very important. The university have 16 cultural groups, have 22 sport groups and many other student groups that they can witness and participate in this. The cultural and the sport legacy in the region has made the route an important part of the life of many students. University of the Valley is a public institution that has educated thousands of people. They came to the development of the region and even the country. Its scientific advance, its contancing social fight, and the ecological value make the campus a very valuable place in the city. Its campus is considered with many students and teachers to be their second home. Um, at this moment, it faces different problems. Some of a local natural, like stay like a high quality education institution, or the admission of a greater number of new students, and other like regional or national nature to the budget codes, social and ideological problems in the country, the development of education in a post-pandemic scenario is too. As member of the university, we have to get involved in this problem, and we are the ones who, with our actions, are going to develop a solution for these problems. The last point is how we meet the objective. The answer is yes, because we learn about the place, be its history, importance, culture, beautiful characteristics, among many other things. However, we can ensure that the university is an amazing place and still have a lot to offer. Thank you very much. I'm Sebastián Muriel. I'm with my parent Jose. Thank you, teacher, for this semester.